Hey everybody, back with my next project, or another project I should say. I don't know about you guys that are doing a lot of these types of projects, painting minis and things, and for Warhammer and other gaming, but for me, I always have something in mind I want to do, and I always have things on the go, and in particular, like those Dire Avengers, I still have to do the line highlighting on the armor and their sort of cloth that goes between their legs and just finish them off. But since I've done those models before, sometimes I just need other things just to keep my mind occupied. And so this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while that I'm getting started. And then I'm going to do alongside finishing up some of those minis. You may or may not recognize these. These are from one of my daughters, has a game that she likes to play, and if you recognize this, then I feel sorry for you. But essentially, when I saw these, I thought these look like interesting pieces that I could use for terrain. This is MDF board, and it's like 3/8. Oh gosh, I don't even know the dynamic. I think it's 3/8 of an inch thick. I could be wrong. It might even be less than that, or 3/16 or something. But essentially, I went and I got a huge piece of this. They cut it into 4 parts at the store, and then I just basically, with my table saw at home, cut the rest down into pieces that I would want to use. I still have a ton of it left over, and it'll probably last me for a long time. So the plan for this is I'm looking at doing some terrain that would be my creation of like an Eldar outpost, so not the typical buildings that you would see in, let's say Dawn of War, or in, some of the Eldar imagery. This is going to just be sort of my own sort of take on it, and I don't know, they could be really like an Imperial outpost too, but I'm looking at these are going to be just sort of little probably quarters, that would just typical buildings. And I'm going to do 2 on here, just to give you a flavor. I've got other buildings that are meant to have, that are also from the same genre here, and here's one, and so it's got this same lip here, except it's a much larger building, and so I'm going to do it in a similar style. And then this is from another another game or toy, but I've got this one here. Let's see. It just doesn't have a lip on the front, but I'm thinking about making this like some sort of a vehicle garage. And then I've got another one here, which is similar to it, except it has an indentation through the front, but it's sort of very rounded, similar styles. I've actually got a bunch of these ones. So I could make 4 of these just like this if I wanted. And then I have other ones that are similar in style and a bit larger to this. And so what I'm planning on doing is just making a series of terrain that I can use for home games. That's kind of what this video series is going to be about. And so what I'm planning on doing is using black spray paint on this, just Krylon spray paint to start. Then this base here, I'm going to use sand and used old house paint that's sort of brown, and then I'm going to dry brush that, and that'll be a bit of a separate step in this. But as far as this here, I did a video just showing some ruins that I did, and I did a stippling effect that was something I learned off the video series by Rubbish In, Rubbish Out on YouTube, and I really liked the way that worked. Now, I'm not going to be damaging this and making these ruins, but I like the idea of a textured building. And so after I spray on the Krylon spray paint, I did buy some, I guess it's like a beige acrylic, just plain hobby acrylic. And so what I'm planning on doing is doing some techniques where I'm going to be doing some stippling on these, and then creating some textures with the stippling, then doing perhaps another sort of darker or lighter paint stippling over that. Actually, it'd be lighter, and also doing a wash in there, creating a wash and doing a wash. And in addition to that, I'll be adding some things, like I'm planning on adding doors and just adding some things to the actual buildings themselves once I'm finished. And so I will be back with another video to show where I'm actually at with this. Okay, thanks everybody.